I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be awkward relationship, but great sex. I've got an email here from a guy he's in a long-distance relationship. This girl was going to move in with him. She's in his country. She's leaving in a couple of days. Now she says she doesn't want to move in with him. It's moving too fast, so she's starting to back away. And he's wondering, what the hell do I do? She was so into it. She was talking about marriage and all these things, and now she's like going to go live in her country and help her brother build a business. He's like, well, what? So I got a quote that I wrote on this topic. I'm going to go through his email, and I'm going to tell him what he needs to do to tweak his approach and give himself the best possible chance to keep things going with this girl so she wants to move in with him. So the quote says, love is about giving. It's not about taking. Receiving is about gratitude, being grateful for all of your blessings and those who love you unconditionally. Don't chase people. Focus on being awesome and successful at a purpose and mission you love and crave, and on creating the life and lifestyle of your dreams. Try to get a little better each day. Extend an invitation to and acknowledge all of the beauty and beautiful people in your world. Those who feel the same way will reciprocate and accept your invitation enthusiastically. People who genuinely like you will be sincerely interested in you, inquisitive about who you are, and want to be around you. So when it comes from like a seduction point of view, creating attraction really is just revealing attraction. And if you want to get to the next level when it comes to seducing women, just live your life, be awesome, extend an invitation when you meet a great gal. If you have something in common and you're talking about something, say something as simple as, hey, say you're talking about you're younger and you're going partying this weekend, you're going with your friends or whatever. You could say, hey, if you and your girlfriends are out this weekend, reach out to me, shoot me a text or something. Maybe my friends and I will meet up with you. If she likes you, she's going to pull out her phone and she's going to ask for your number. And if she doesn't, she'll just go, yeah, I'll do that, but she'll never pull out her phone. And it could be the same thing. Maybe you're talking about, like there's a comic convention going on right now. And maybe you're into that, and you're talking to somebody like, yeah, we're going to that too. I was like, yeah, if you're down there, shoot me a text. Maybe I'll meet up with you. If she likes you, she'll take your number down. If you're hanging out, if you're just chatting one day and you meet somebody out, maybe you're having lunch or maybe having dinner with friends, there's a pretty girl on the table next to you, and you guys start chatting, and it turns out you got something in common and a common interest. Maybe there's an art fair going that weekend. Just say, yeah, if you think you're going to go down there or something, shoot me a text. Let me know what it's like. Maybe I'll meet you there, or maybe we'll meet up for a drink or something. So all you have to do is extend it like that, and that way you're not asking them out for a date. If she likes you enough, she'll ask you for your number, and she'll do that. Because she's not going to call you and ask you out for a date. She's just going to get in touch with you. And just like I teach in the book, when somebody reaches out to you, you assume they want to see you, and you make a date. It's the best way to do it. That way, you extend an invitation of how much, just like I talk about in a video, improving your social skills. You find somebody attractive, you find them interesting, whatever, and then you invite them to get in touch if they're around or the next time they're in your area or whatever. Then that way you're not having to take phone numbers or nothing, and they can text you their information, and it starts them chasing you right from the beginning. I mean, it makes it really super easy. So it's like you don't need to pick anybody up. You actually get picked up. But it's just a subtle, different way. I even spoke about it a couple years ago in the article that I did. I think it was called 3 Ways to Seduce Women, if I remember right. You can Google that, Corey Wayne, 3 Ways to Seduce Women. It's one of the methods that I talk about. And I'm lazy. I totally have come to a place in my life where I recognize that the law of attraction is a reality. I know how to use it. I put my intention out there, and I live my life. And I meet people. I meet clients. I meet women that I date. I meet people that become my friends. And I look wherever I go in the world is that those people are my allies. Those people are my friends, even though I might not have met them yet. So being able to strike up a conversation in an elevator or in the restaurant or the lounge of a hotel I may be staying at or something of that nature, it's like you meet friends and allies and lovers wherever you go. You're not trying to do anything. You're just kind of letting it happen. And the bottom line is when a girl likes you and she finds you attractive and you give her a low-risk, easy way to get in touch with you, and you put your invitation out there and she asks for your number and then she later texts, you just simply invite her right over to your place the first time that you hang out. You don't even have to go on a date. She's contacting you. Because it's completely different. Every guy's trying to get her to go out or to come to her house, but you're putting the invitation out there. And since she has total control over that, and you handle yourself properly when she does reach out, it makes it very fucking simple to just live your life and be awesome and have women just come over and want to hang out with you. I mean, that's a great problem to have. Lots of different beautiful women that want to come over and hang out with you at your place. Some might just become friends. Some become lovers. Some might become clients of yours. Maybe you meet a friend of one of their friends. Maybe they got a hot girlfriend. You never know. You can never have too many beautiful women who like you, who care about you, who appreciate you, who value being in your life. When they care about you, they're always trying to help you. It's just really amazing. They'll co-create with you. Just by an extended invitation. Now, not everybody's going to accept it, but you put it out there without any attachments. Because again, that's what love is. It's all about giving. Expressing what you desire and what you like, but you're awesome too. So you want the other person to reciprocate on what you have. So give them the opportunity. Most people are so busy chasing, trying to force things. I got to get laid. You don't have to do all that. It's actually pretty fucking easy. Why do all the work? You give out your number and girls will get in touch. You just invite them over to come hang out. Let it evolve from there. If they're contacting you, it's their idea. If a woman's chasing you, she ain't dumping you. She ain't blowing you off. She ain't getting rid of you. It's just a fact of life. It's the way the universe is. Most guys don't do that. 99% of the guys that women encounter aren't like that. That's why when they meet one that's like that, they do everything. Definitely something to think about. So let's go through this guy's email. He says, Dear Corey, I've been following your work for a couple of years now. So 2 years you've been following my work. I have read your book once. 2 years you've been following me and you read the book once. And I'm part of the way through a second read as I have a lot of other reading to do for my profession. Dude, I don't even have to go any further. I can already tell you're having problems because you don't know the material. You've been following me for 2 years. You've probably heard me say probably 30, 40 times in different videos over the last 2 years, you got to read the book. And I've read countless stories from guys just like you that didn't listen to me. Oh, I'll just watch some fucking videos. I don't have time. I'm fucking busy. I don't need to read that. Fuck that. I want to read that fucking book. Screw that nonsense. I'm smart. I only need to go through it one time. 10 to 15 times. Human beings only retain 8 to 10% of what they read, what they hear, what they watch, each time they go through it. So a 270-page book, 10 to 15 times is the only way you're going to commit it to memory, so it becomes instinctual. Otherwise, you got knowledge gaps. And everything's step by step. Pickup skills, dating skills, relationship skills, quality of life. They're all woven together. And you have to do things in a sequential order. If you want to get to a place in your life where you literally can meet a woman and within a very short time, you're in essence, you go from not knowing each other to you're pretty much living together in a matter of days and weeks. And when you've arrived, when you're a great seducer, when you're like the charming James Bond, that's just the way your relationships are going to be. I wrote about it in my book. That's just my experience. It's wonderful that way. They talk you into being with you. But if you don't know the material, you're going to struggle and you're going to have unnecessary problems and unnecessary drama. And when you're struggling and you're suffering in your relationship life, it fucks up everything else. It makes everything else, your personal life, your business life, your friendships, taking care of your body, eating right, it makes all that 1,000 times harder because you don't feel good. I'm a 26-year-old male from the UK studying to be an architect. I currently work in the industry and have another qualification to take. I participate in athletic track sprints as a hobby. Cool. Lots of my motivation for my hobbies and profession has been encouraged by your great videos, so I must take the time to sincerely thank you. My problem is this. In late 2014, I met a girl from Spain online after she Facebook friended me. Now, why would she do that? Maybe you had mutual friends, or bottom line is because you're living your life, you're living your purpose, and you're posting things that are interesting and fascinating to you. And by the magic of social media, she saw your picture and thought, oh, that dude's really cute. And she sent you a friend request. This is what the beauty is. Once you understand feminine energy, that's all about opening up to receive love, relationships, commitments, bonding, connecting. That's why women will do almost all the chasing, and she's starting right from the get-go. Hey! She's expressing her interest, but it's up to you to be the fucking man, to be direct, decisive, get right to the point, and make a fucking date. She is 27, and after several Skype dates, she visited me in the UK, where we completely hit it off, ended up pretty much together after the first few days of the visit. That's how I roll, man. That's how it's supposed to be. It's like a love story. You just meet, and then you're always together. That's, guys that are naturally good, like, they can't explain that. But when you don't know what that's like, and you learn how to be like that, it's easy to teach, and it's easy for me to sit here and pinpoint what he's doing right, what he's doing wrong. So you read the book once, and my stuff is great, picking up a girl right at the beginning, but if you don't know the dating and the courtship stuff, and you don't know the communication, it's just a matter of time before things go sideways, because you have to know pickup skills, dating skills, relationship skills. After a couple of visits, she found work here, although in a city quite far from me, but we visited each other regularly. A couple of months ago, she moved back home to Spain and continued to visit for periods of about 10 days. We plan to move in together at the back end of this summer. However, since her visit this time, she's currently still here and leaves on Tuesday, and she's acted distant and a little cold, although she's on her period. Red Wings, just love her through it. But you can't put any pressure. Remember, you must love in such a way that the person you love feels free. And like you started out in the beginning, she's chasing you. And when you're in that situation, the whole reason why you do what I do, I talk about in my book, where the guy pursues for the first 2 to 3 dates. In this particular case, this guy's living his life, and she noticed his lifestyle and the goals and the values, the things that he was interested in because she saw it in his news feed. She liked it. He was a kindred spirit in her eyes, and that's why she reached out. When a woman starts like that, then you just wait to hear from her. So, I mean, that part of the process I talk about in the book, he didn't even really need it. And a lot of guys make the mistake when that happens is they start pursuing her. She starts out doing all the work in the beginning, and then the guy starts pursuing her, and before you know it, a few weeks in, the woman starts to back off. Now he's doing all the pursuing, and he literally talks her right out of dating her, instead of letting her talk herself into being with you. It's a much superior approach. You can't get rejected when she's chasing you. That's a fact. She's calling you to bond and connect with you. She's not going to reject you when she's trying to get you. It's incredibly powerful. If you look at the movies from 40, 50, 60 years ago, that's what all the women did, naturally. But you don't see that. You see the exact opposite in today's movies. And when you do that in real life, what you see in movies today doesn't fucking work. So obviously she's been acting distant. She's on her period. And then after asking what's concerning her and playfully teasing out the answer, she told me that she couldn't move in because she has to help with her brother as he is unemployed. Just say, cool. Well, whenever you're ready, you let me know. Don't call her. Don't text her. Don't reach out to her. She was talking about moving in. Now she's moving away. So therefore you have to go. And the only reason that she's doing that is she feels smothered. She feels like she's losing her freedom. And her attraction is probably, or I should say is obviously dropped because you're pursuing. She started out pursuing. If a woman starts out pursuing you, just let her continue to do that. Now it doesn't mean if she says, how come you never call me, that you don't surprise her maybe once a week with a text or a phone call just to say, hey, I was thinking about you. I hope you're having a great day. Love you, adore you, whatever it happens to be. And that's it. And that's all you need. You contact her once a week, and she's going to contact you 70, 80 times if she's texting you 2 or 3 times a day, sweet messages, or coming over and seeing you. When a woman's really happy and in love, even though you're in the same house together, if you're in a different part of the house, she'll text you, baby, I miss you. Come hug me. Come cuddle. Come make love to me. They want your attention all the fucking time. That's the beauty of it. Feminine energy is about bonding, connecting, opening up to receive love. And that way, if it's just like, God, this is like the perfect way to start off. And he started chasing after her. It's like you go from her pulling on the string to pull you along with her to when you start pursuing, now it's like you're pushing the rope or pushing a wet noodle, so to speak. They don't like that. If she doesn't help set up a business with him, he may lose his wife, i.e. women are not attracted to men who have no ambition. So maybe she sincerely wants to help her brother, but the bottom line is her attraction is she's more interested in helping her brother than she is moving in with you, you're supposed to be her lover, the love of her life, the charming James Bond. But what happened was you started acting like you were like this man that was a mysterious dude when she first met you, and then you started chasing after her, and then she backed off completely to the point where now she's not even going to move in. This is why you have to know the book. You got to know it 10 to 15 times. Because you're good out of the gate, and then you fumble the football after a little while. Because you don't know the courtship and the dating skills, and you especially don't know the relationship skills. I think this is an excuse. Yep. And the real reason is that I have done something to turn her off, i.e. not knowing the book after you've been following me for 2 years, which I cannot pinpoint. If you knew the book, you wouldn't have these problems. And if you read the book 2 or 3 times, you'll be able to pinpoint right away what you're doing wrong. My dilemma is she's still sleeping here and initiating sex, which is totally mind-blowing every time. Perfect. Wait to hear from her. Let her come to you, hang out, have fun, and hook up. Her pupils dilate so widely that I can barely see the iris. That's hot, dude. Good job. I have taken the attitude that if she wants to leave, then I cannot try and talk her out of it, as this will only push her away, and if she changes her mind, then she knows where I am. You're just in the mode, really, it's like I talked about in the quote, it's just like being in a grateful place. You're receiving her attention. And if you follow what I teach in my book, the guy originally starts out the pursuit in the first 2 to 3 dates, trying to get a woman's attention, if you will. But as soon as you get the woman's attention and she notices you and she likes you and she starts to feel more attraction and she feels safe and comfortable, then she's going to want more of your attention. And then the power flips and then she goes into the pursuer mode. Why? Because feminine energy is all about bonding, connecting, opening up to receive love. At the end of the day, a woman is physically designed to receive you, her man, in every way. So it's kind of like you start the snowball rolling down the hill, and then she goes pushing it. She puts rockets on it and blasts it down the hill. Makes it really fucking easy. I know this only applies in the moment, but since I have no idea what I did to turn her off, I would like to know what your thoughts approach would be. It has knocked me off center a little, although I am trying my best to hold it together. It's just basically very awkward, and then we have sex. What do you do? Hang out, have fun, and hook up. Don't worry about the future. Let her come and go. Stop pursuing her. Let her do 100% of the calling, texting, and pursuing, especially when she's back. She reaches out, make at least one Skype video date per week. And then, hey, when you got to come see me, I miss you. And then she can come visit for another 10 days or whatever it happens to be, and you can just hang out, have fun, hook up, keep it really fucking simple. But you must let her come to you. You must get back to the way you were in the beginning, where you just live your life, you focus on being awesome, and you let her reach out to you. See, what happened, like I was talking about a few minutes ago, is that when she started reaching out, you got all excited, and then you started trying to rush things. You started trying to push things along faster than she was willing to go, obviously, to moving in. And what happened? Now she's bouncing on you. So it's much better, way better, way easier. It's more natural if you simply let women come to you. I even did a video several years ago called Why, if you go Corey Wayne, Why Women Prefer to Chase Men. It's really eye-opening once you understand that. And you can see the pattern. If you just watch women interact and how they are with their guys, how when a guy's the alpha in the relationship, he walks, he's always in front. Like I was people watching off my balcony, and sometimes I just do that. Whoever's in front is the leader. And the girls that love and care about their guys are either walking right next to him or a little slightly behind him, but they're constantly bumping him, grabbing his hand, touching him, running into him as they're walking like shoulder to shoulder, bumping. And then when you see the woman in front and the guy's like several feet behind with the kids, usually the woman's overweight, hair's all cut off real short, baggy clothes, no makeup. You can tell he ain't getting laid. They're not having fun. But it's neat. You can see the things I talk about in my book. You can go people watch. Go to a mall. Just sit, especially if a mall's got like a 2 or 3 levels and you can kind of look down on people. Just watch the couples walk by. All these things that I talk about in my book, you can see it in the real world. It's like being in an aquarium, like seeing a human aquarium, or like looking into a fishbowl and just watching all the people do their thing. You can see who's the alpha and who's the beta in every relationship. Doesn't matter if it's heterosexual, gay, straight, lesbian. Doesn't fucking matter. When you understand masculine and feminine energy, you can see all the things I talk about in my book happening in between other people that you don't even know. And when you see things like that, that builds your confidence. That makes you feel more certain to apply more of the things that I teach. And the more you apply it, the better you're going to get at it. Repetition is the mother of skill, after all. So if you'd like to get my help personally, the quickest way is to book a paid phone, Skype, or email coaching session. You can choose any of those options by going to my website, clicking the products tab at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions for booking whichever option works best for you. And I will talk to you soon.